All right, America, it's time for the Ringside Wranglers Wrestling Report Dirt Sheet with your hosts, Kansas and Jack Jaw.
What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to the inaugural edition of the Dirt Sheet, brought to you by the Ringside Wranglers. I'm Jack Jaw. That's Kansas. What's up, Kansas?
Now you're talking my language. Dirt sheet. That's the kind of stuff I like to talk about. Get down and dirty with people.
We got the dirt. We got dirt from WWE. We got dirt from AEW, and we just got dirt all over the place. This week we got a story. What's up with WWE Raw Underground? What's up with Vince McMahon wanting somebody else gone? What's up with Survivor Series? No, SummerSlam. We got a swerve to talk about, and we got a new venue for WWE. Looks like it's going to be tight. And what's up with live fans at an AEW show? Can you believe it? We finally got some live fans. AEW is doing it. And guess what? The days are numbered at the Performance Center. We probably got like less than 2 shows left, and then they're out of there and they're stoked. So let's go straight to the top dirt. We got Drew McIntyre. Who would have thought Drew McIntyre would be responsible for other organizations not pushing their new champs, new people into the limelight? Can you believe that? When you put it all together, if you look at what happened with Drew McIntyre, he lacks from getting the push that your Daniel Bryans, your Kofi Kingston's got, the big push they got from the crowd, winning at WrestleMania. No live crowds for Drew. No big ratings. The ratings stink. So let's look what you got going on in these little empty venues. No way you can push a champion. So why do you think you got people like Brian Cage, big beast? Look at this dude. Brian Cage. You think he'd be having the title there? You got right there Brody Lee, another one. You think he'd be being pushed for a champ? There he is, Brian Cage. What about Lance Archer or MJF? These guys, they're holding them back. They don't want to put them out there with no crowd, no ratings, no buzz. Just keep it the way it is. Who would have thought it? Drew McIntyre. There he is right there. Lance Archer, the man. He's flipping them off. Well, everybody thought when he came in, he was going straight for the gold. But guess what? They're all holding him back through Drew McIntyre. What do you think of that angle? You think Drew McIntyre's really showing what's going on?
I feel sorry for the guy, to be honest with you. No crowd. You can't judge whether or not the fans like him or they don't like him because there's nobody there to say anything. You got these blind sheep in the Performance Center that are sitting there and they're going to do everything at the McMahon's beck and call, say what he wants them to say what they don't want him to say. You know, it seems to me that McIntyre is the black sheep, if you will.
Somebody's bringing dirt to the show. Somebody's saying AEW fired 3 people. AEW firing people. Who would have thought of that? Jimmy Havoc gone. Jimmy Havoc. Is it Jimmy Havoc who's got the pretty lady with him? Jimmy Havoc, I think his lady friend is a wrestler at AEW. I could be wrong. I think it's Jimmy Havoc. What's her name? The Penelope, maybe? Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong.
Yeah. The only Havoc I know was Halloween Havoc.
Oh, I remember that. That's way back in the day, Kansas. You bringing it way back. Next up, this was some cool dirt. Happened last week when I saw this. When it went down live, I'm going, ooh, that's some dirt that's going to come out. Sammy Guevara, how about one heck of a botch job he did, picking up the wrong chair and laying out Matt Hardy. That was legit. Bust open right there. There he is, Matt Hardy coming out there, calling out Sammy Guevara, thinking he was the man. Look at this right here. Look at the chair. He's got the wrong chair. You're used to those little small metal chairs. He's got this fully weighted padded chair. Look at that bust open job there. Sammy Guevara, dirt on him is that guess what? The locker room must not like him now. He is in the dog house. You can't be fighting stiff. What is he, crazy?
Maybe he had to go join Underground.
Yeah, so he may be going there. Man, there he is right there sporting a nice little bandage on his head. Look at that. The news from AEW firing people. You got B. Priestley's gone, Sadie Gibbs, and Jimmy Havoc all removed from AEW roster page. Who knows where they're going? AEW, maybe they go to Impact. Who knows? Either way, but Matt Hardy this week, he sends the message back to Sammy Guevara. Looks like when he's medically cleared, he may be fighting at that next. What's the next pay-per-view they got? All In, something like that. He'll probably be fighting that one, or he may be the 22nd. That's the show. No AEW Dynamite next Wednesday. It's going to be on Saturday the 22nd. So that I think Matt Hardy may be cleared for that show. So look for him to get his revenge. You got to wonder what goes on when you get lacerated like that. I'm thinking maybe some payback. You fight stiff, they pay you back. It seems like.
They gonna get their receipt.
Yeah, there you go. Get the receipt. Next up, what about this one? You know, we're watching this. What it debuted last Monday night. Almost two. They've had 2 episodes. Raw Underground. I'm wondering what is going on with this. But you've got some people in wrestling flocking to it to comment on it. None other than the man. You got to love this guy. This guy is still going at it. Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock chimes in. He wants to tell. He goes, look, Shane, if you want to know how to do it, I know how to do it. And people jumped all on there and was saying, hey, looks like Ken Shamrock's back in the WWE. He's saying, no, I got a job. I just want to tell him how to do it right. You guess who else was commenting on it? Remember this dude, Ryback. Ryback shows up. He wants to comment on it. He's saying it's a complete bust. Don't even do it. You knew it was only a matter of time until Shayna Baszler showed up. 2 weeks in. This is a pretty quick building little angle. Shayna Baszler, she fits right in there wrestling stiff. Let's just have Underground, nothing but stiff fighters.
I think Shayna Baszler got screwed over myself because you think about it, when Bobby Lashley went in there and Shelton Benjamin went in there and they beat everybody's ass they put their hands on. Shayna Baszler is a legitimate MMA superstar, and she, to me, struggled against those 3 women that she fought against. She didn't dominate them like Bobby Lashley did the week prior, and also what happened with Shelton Benjamin. So I really think Shayna Baszler got the raw deal of it. Concerns me because there's no secret in the business, since we're shooting on the dirt, that Vince McMahon is not very comfortable or convinced that Shayna Baszler is as good as she really is. So that kind of concerned me just a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. I thought that angle that they were building up with her and who's the big beast in the WWE woman, that was going to be Nia Jax. That was going to be sweet. Look at this guy chiming in. Shamrock's going to kill you. What? Shamrock ain't killing nobody, man. That dude is washed up. But you got to give it to Shamrock. That dude looks ripped still. So who knows? Shane McMahon may want to listen to him. But I'm kind of cool checking out the Raw Underground. But some people, it's mixed results. I think it's just a little out of control. You don't know what to think, what's going on. It looks a little too shootish. Who knows? But I kind of like the angle. It's something new to watch. I'm kind of into it. I'm down. Check out the next one. Ryback's telling it's the worst thing you could do on a pro wrestling show. Ryback, of all people, he's going to tell him how to do it. Remember him? He's one of those never to be hired again by Vince. Didn't you hear that?
Yeah. If there's one person on the planet Earth that is never going to be hired again by Mr. McMahon or his family, it's going to be Skip Sheffield. He will never get hired again by WWE. Never, ever, ever get hired again.
Ever. So this right here, we're calling ourselves the Dirt Sheet. This right here, this little snippet could be from the weekly character. Who does Vince McMahon hate now? Because you got to think it's coming weekly. This week, his person of choice that he wants gone is none other than Mustafa Ali. So it looks like his little experiment, bringing people over from Saudi, pushing them to get the fans over there in Saudi. Looks like Mustafa Ali is out. He's come back, and his match is back. He's got blown out by Bobby Lashley. He got beat by Riddick Moss. Dude, he is on the way out. Vince is done. But you know what? We've said that before, that somebody was on the way out, only to find the guy come back and just he came back and like, what's his name? Who's the U.S. champion right now? We thought he was done, and now he comes back as the U.S. champ. Either way, we don't know what we're talking about. We're just covering the dirt. Either way, Vince McMahon not liking somebody, but typically when he doesn't like somebody, they're gone pretty quickly. Next one.
I thought this guy was supposed to be the mole or whatever on Smackdown. The guy behind the mask with the computer and the internet and all that stuff. I thought he was supposed to be the mole. I thought a lot of people thought it was CM Punk, but he has the tattoos on his knuckles, so it couldn't be CM Punk. So everybody thought it was going to be this guy.
Yeah. Who knows? Here's some more dirt. How about Eric Rowan? Eric Rowan was out there this week saying that, hey, we got to call him. They fired him back in April. WWE let him go. They called him back for the Bray Wyatt swamp match. He was saying he was too busy with the movie, but that was kind of crazy that he would even try. But Eric Rowan, there he is right there. Look at that swamp match. The old Bray Wyatt family. He would have put in perfect. I guess you don't want to bring somebody back just to make a little cameo, but either way, they also. I had forgotten about this. You know when he was coming out with the little thing in the cage? Do you even remember what that thing was in the cage? What they finally said it was?
Yeah, it was a chupacabra.
Giant. Check out this picture producer Punk's got of this giant. There they are fighting at the swamp match. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Perfect for Eric Rowan. There he is right there reaching into his cage. I had forgotten that was such a big, fake spider, but that was pretty cool. Talk about squashed him. He's gone, but that's a super talent that could be showing up somewhere soon. Either way. Next up, more dirt for you. We got the WWE planning a major swerve. When I read this, I'm going, I didn't see that one coming, but guess what? It looks like it's going to happen. Everybody was saying it was Ric Flair's last night on live TV this past week when he got punted, but we must tell you that when that punt job happened, it happened in the dark. So he may not have gotten punted at all, but either way, he got the nut shot from Randy. Randy laid him out, had to be taken off on a stretcher. He made some bad comments about Ric Flair's son. He says, I was the son you never had. I mean, he was hitting a low. I don't think Ric Flair liked that too much. But the swerve we see coming, it's reported in the dirt sheet that guess what? You think Ric Flair's down and out? Rumor has it he's going to come back and be the reason why Randy Orton wins the belt at SummerSlam. What do you think of that?
I think it's wonderful. Ric Flair will never, ever be out. He will never be down and out. Ric Flair will never die. He's immortal. He's the greatest thing in the world. There's a picture of Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. Someone took a picture of them together and someone captioned it. Oh, there's a picture of the legend, the GOAT, in Terry Bollea. That's how good Ric Flair is.
Yeah. Hitting real low right in the grapefruit, somebody says. Somebody talking the dirt tonight. Next up, this was something we talked about a couple weeks ago when we were talking about wrestlers that are wrestling now and other angles that they had in the business years ago. Remember when we talked a few weeks ago about MJF getting pushed aside by that was Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was coming out, and MJF was just a little sidekick. Check this next one out. He comes out, hit it, Punk. There we go. There he is right there, MJF. The next one, he looked like he was about 10 years old in this picture. He's leading out Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe pushes him aside. Did you see what they did this week?
Mm-hmm.
MJF did the same thing to somebody else. Pushed and said, get out of my way.
Mm-hmm.
That was right when it happened. I was going, man, payback. That was pretty cool. But MJF, that guy's legit.
I love MJF. Love the guy to death. And the reason why I love the guy to death is because he is the most obnoxious SOB in the world, and everybody loves to see people like that get bitch slapped. And I love MJF because he's a tremendous athlete. He's in great shape. He is the next coming of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, in my opinion. I've said that before. I will continue to say it again. This guy's got the tools. He's got the mouthpiece. He's got a big man on his corner, just like Flair had when he had the Horseman. He had the muscle. He had Tully on and the muscle. It is what it is, man. The guy is phenomenal.
He's got it right there. MJF, top heel in the industry right now. You got to agree with that one.
I do.
Tell you
Very
what,
good comment.
When he starts coming out with the boa or the robes, you got to see it coming. He's already sporting that hot pink stuff sometimes. So who knows? MJF, look for him. That's going to be an exciting match in a couple weeks when he fights at the next AEW pay-per-view. Next up on the dirt sheet, this one came out of nowhere. WWE referee Mike Chioda shows up. He got let go back in April. Who would have thought a referee would jump around like he has? But either way, rumors been all the time that AEW officials are not the greatest and they need a law enforcer. There's your dude, Mike Chioda. It was a pretty funny angle that they had when Jericho said, "Yeah, you're my man." That was pretty funny. Either way.
Yeah. Well, I would have much preferred to see Bronco Lubrich be the referee for that one. My longtime friend, the real deal, my Bill is gonna love that comment. Bronco Lubrich at referee. That would have been a lot better.
Somebody likes MJF to the point they want to smack him and they want to kiss him. That's a little too much dirt for me. That's getting dirty right here on the dirt sheet.
Yes, sir.
Next up, check this out right there. Crowds are back. I saw it right when it came on. I see that, hey, those aren't wrestlers, and they had the face mask on. So guess what? The way it went down, kind of a last-minute deal. They allowed 150 fans into the AEW show this week. Allowed the daily place. You know it's only a matter of time till they start getting 150. Next week it'll be 200. Then it'll be 250. But there they are right there. Fans get to enjoy the show live. It's awesome. We're ready to get back going with the pro wrestling live shows. I'm stoked. I can't wait till they come around here. What do you think about that one?
It's time. People are getting sick and tired. There's not going to be any football, limited amounts of football. So whatever games are going to be played probably won't have fans there, or you're going to have to be in some kind of a prison enclosure bubble to watch the game. It's time to get back to normal. It is time to get back to normal. It's as simple as that.
You got it. So that was good news. You're bringing the fans back, even though it's wrong. But last, number 10 on the sheet this week. Good news right there. We all tired of the performance center. The fans are tired of it. The wrestlers are tired of it. I think we've got 2 more shows been done. Did you hear it? It was reported like an hour ago. WWE has leased the Amway Center in Orlando to start having their shows there. SummerSlam will debut there. Even without fans, you know they're going to probably work some angles, put some fans in that huge place, spread them out. SummerSlam is going to be the mark that we're really turning the corner to get back going. I'm kind of stoked about that one. I think that's going to add a whole new element. To me, AEW's production is so far superior to WWE right now. So WWE right now, they get back in the big arena. They get some people in there, get some action, pipe in some noise, whatever they got to do. Get out of that studio. Look how big that place is right there. I think right there, your boy Drew McIntyre is going to benefit from that as well. I think the whole roster benefits. Everybody benefits. Your NXT show is going to be better. Your Raw show is going to be better. Your SmackDown is going to be better. How long? They said they've leased it to the end of the year. So who knows? I would bet that they're going to get real creative with how they're going to do these pay-per-views. Because, man, I tell you what, I was not looking forward to another pay-per-view coming out of that Performance Center. I don't know about you, but what do you say?
So is that the Orlando Magic basketball arena you're talking about?
That's it.
That's a good move.
Yep.
Good move on their part. Very good move on their part.
Yeah. So reported like an hour ago. We got it right here on the dirt sheet. So either way, we made this quick show. We put it together quick just to cover the dirt in pro wrestling. Reaching out there, finding the news. We'll hit you sometimes with results and stuff, but this dirt is where it's at. It's exciting to find out what's going on, who's messing over who. I saw another tidbit real quick. I don't have this data for you, but I saw it looks like Jeff Jarrett is finally going to have to settle with the people from Impact back to TNA deal or whatever. They've been trying to sue each other. Something's going on. Apparently, the judge told them today, look, we're not going to declare a mistrial. He ordered them to go negotiate and figure out. So it looks like that little mess may finally be over. And Jeff Jarrett could show up somewhere else. I don't know. Jeff Jarrett, he always had a great idea with live shows. I always like going to those TNA shows where you let all the fans meet wrestlers and stuff. Either way, somebody says, thank you guys. Appreciate the dirt. We're going to keep bringing the dirt. Check us out. Whenever the news hit, we may strike at any time. Update on dirt. Dirt update from the Ringside Wranglers. I'm Jack Jaw. That's Kansas.
Hey.
Somebody at the Kansas, check them out. They said they want the other guy back. They don't like Kansas.
I don't like him either. One thing before I leave. You see this guy right here? Do you know who this guy is? You know who this guy is right here? This is a jealous bastard. It's a jealous bastard because several years ago at Pure Country Nightclub in Pierpont, Louisiana, we stole this championship and threw it back in the swamp behind the bar with the rest of the trash down there, and he couldn't stand it.
Well, that's your dude. Diamond Dallas Page, self high five. Well, we are out. Thanks for watching the Ringside Wranglers Dirt Sheet. Thanks, Producer Pug. Thanks, Kansas. I'm Jack Jaw. See you next time on the Ringside Wrangler Wrestling Report. Later.